about that.
Hey, Joe, you're rich. Congratulations. Because what Joe wanted to do was buy the business that he's been working for 10, 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. And you said that you wanted to spread the wealth. In other words, take Joe's money and then you decide what to do with it. Now, Joe, you're rich. Congratulations. Except for those people that have the gold-plated Cadillac insurance policies that have to do with cosmetic surgery and transplants and all of those kinds of things. And the good thing about this is they'll be able to go across America. I'm going to give them $5,000 to take with them wherever they want to go. This really gets down to the fundamental difference in our philosophies. If you notice that in all of his proposals, Senator Obama wants government to do the job. Senator Obama wants government to do the job. I want, Joe, you to do the job. I want to leave money in your pocket. I want you to be able to choose the health care for you and your family. That's what I'm all about.
This plan could lead to the unraveling of the employer-based health care system.
I would never, and have never in all the years I've been there, imposed a litmus test on any nominee to the court.
It is very likely that one of us will be making at least one, and probably more than one, appointments, and Roe versus Wade probably hangs in the balance.
I think that the decision should rest in the hands of the states. I'm a federalist. I will find the best people in the world, in the United States of America, who have a history of strict adherence to the Constitution.
And I think that the Constitution has a right to privacy in it that shouldn't be subject to state referendum.
Now let me say that there was a time a few years ago when the United States Senate was about to blow up. We got together, 7 Republicans, 7 Democrats. You were offered a chance to join. You chose not to because you were afraid of the appointment of, quote, conservative judges. I do not believe that someone who has supported Roe v. Wade that would be part of those qualifications.
I think that abortion is a very difficult issue, and it is a moral issue, and one that I think good people on both sides can disagree on.
We have to change the culture of America. Those of us who are proudly pro-life understand that. And it's got to be courage and compassion that we show to a young woman who's facing this terribly difficult decision. I don't know how you vote present on something. I don't know how you align yourself with the extreme aspect of the pro-abortion movement in America. And that's his record.
Let me respond to this. If it sounds incredible that I would vote to withhold life-saving treatment from an infant, that's because it's not true.
McCain just again, the example of the eloquence of Senator Obama. He's the health of the mother. You know, that's been stretched by the pro-abortion movement in America to mean almost anything.
I think it's going to be critically important for us to recruit a generation of new teachers, an army of new teachers, especially in math and science.
Where we have charter schools, where we take good teachers and we reward them and promote them. And we find bad teachers another line of work.
Give them higher pay, give them more professional development and support in exchange for higher standards and accountability. And I think it's important for us to make college affordable. And that's why I proposed a $4,000 tuition credit every student, every year, in exchange for some form of community service, whether it's military service, whether it's Peace Corps, whether it's working in the community.
Because there's not enough vouchers, therefore we shouldn't do it, even though it's working. I got it. Let's reform it. Let's reform it and fund it. That was, of course, out of bounds.
But there's one last ingredient that I just want to mention, and that's parents. We can't do it just in the schools. Parents are going to have to show more responsibility. They've got to turn off the TV set, put away the video games, and finally start instilling that thirst for knowledge that our students need.
Senator McCain.
Well, it's a civil rights issue of the 21st century.
Now, we tried to do this under President Bush. He put forward No Child Left Behind. Unfortunately, they left the money behind for No Child Left Behind. I don't think America's youth are interest groups. I think they're our future. And this is an example of where we are going to have to prioritize. We can't say we're going to do things and then not explain in concrete terms how we're going to pay for it. And if we're going to do some of the things you mentioned, like lowering loan rates or what have you, somebody's got to pay for it. It's not going to happen on its own.
Sarah Palin knows about that better than most. And we'll spend the money of research to find the cause of autism. And we'll care for these young children. And all Americans will open their wallets and their hearts to do so. I think we've had a very healthy discussion. My friends, as I said in my opening remarks, these are very difficult times and challenges for America. We have to stop the spending. We have to stop the spending which has mortgaged your children's futures. I've spent my entire life in the service of this nation and putting my country first. A long line of McCains that have served our country for a long time in war and in peace. It's been the great honor of my life. I've been proud to serve. And I hope you'll give me an opportunity to serve again. I'd be honored and humbled.
And that's why the biggest risk we could take right now is to adopt the same failed policies and the same failed politics that we've seen over the last 8 years and somehow expect a different result. We need fundamental change in this country, and that's what I'd like to bring. And that's why I'm sure that our brighter days are still ahead. But we're going to have to invest in the American people again. But it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be quick. It's going to be requiring all of us, Democrats, Republicans, Independents, to come together and to renew a spirit of sacrifice and service and responsibility. And I promise you that if you give me the extraordinary honor of serving as your president, I will work every single day tirelessly on your behalf and on the behalf of the future of our children. Thank you very much.
Senator Obama, Senator McCain, thank you very much. This concludes the final debate. I'm Bob Schieffer of CBS News, and I will leave you tonight with what my mother always said. Go vote now. It'll make you feel big and strong. Good night, everyone.
Good job. Good job.
Good job. Thank you very much.
Thanks. Yes.